I know one thing, that I know nothing. Socrates spoke these words over 2,000 years ago, and yet, today, they remain one of the most powerful truths ever spoken, because the moment you believe you have all the answers, the moment you think you know everything, that is the moment you stop growing. And if you are not growing, you are dying. Look at the world around you. Everything is changing. New ideas, new discoveries, new challenges. And yet, most people, they cling to what they already know. They refuse to question. They refuse to learn. They think they already have the truth. And that is why they remain weak. The illusion of knowledge. Most people walk through life blind, not because they cannot see, but because they refuse to open their eyes. They live inside a prison of their own beliefs. They are trapped by their own certainty. They think they understand the world. They think they know what is right. They think they have it all figured out. But the truth, they are asleep. They are not thinking. They are repeating. They are not questioning. They are obeying. And that is why they never grow. The mind of a master versus the mind of a fool. There are two kinds of people in this world. There are those who think they know everything, and there are those who seek to understand more. The fool believes he is wise. The wise man knows he is a fool. The fool stops searching. The wise man keeps learning. And that search, that hunger for knowledge, that willingness to challenge your own beliefs, that is what separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. Because every great breakthrough, every great innovation, every great revolution began with a question, with someone daring to say, what if I am wrong? What if there is more to learn? What if everything I believe is just an illusion? That is how progress is made. That is how wisdom is born. Ego is the enemy. Most people protect their egos at all costs. They fear being wrong. They fear looking foolish. They fear admitting they do not know. But that fear, that is what keeps them weak. Because the truth is this: your ego is your enemy. Your pride is your prison. And the moment you can say, I do not know, but I am willing to learn, that is the moment you unlock your true power. Because knowledge is infinite. Wisdom is endless. And the strongest minds are those that never stop searching. The weak hide behind their egos. The strong embrace their ignorance and turn it into wisdom. The weak pretend they know. The strong admit they don't and use that as their advantage. Because every master, every genius, every revolutionary thinker began as a student, began as a fool who was willing to learn. The greatest minds never stop learning. Think of the greatest warriors, the greatest leaders, the greatest thinkers. They never stopped learning. They never assumed they knew enough. Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, they questioned everything. They did not accept what they were told. They searched for truth beyond what was given to them. Leonardo da Vinci, Albert Einstein, Steve Jobs, they did not pretend to have all the answers. They asked better questions, and because of that, they changed the world. And you have the same choice. Your mind is either expanding or decaying. There is no middle ground. If you are not learning, you are dying. If you are not questioning, you are blindly following. If you are not growing, you are being left behind. Because the world moves forward, and those who refuse to think, those who refuse to learn, those who refuse to open their minds, they get left in the past. So tell me, are you evolving or are you stagnant? Are you questioning or are you accepting? Are you growing or are you fading? The path to true power. Most people fear uncertainty. They fear admitting they do not know. They fear looking weak. But here's the truth. The strongest are not those who pretend to have all the answers. The strongest are those who are willing to ask better questions. Because those who question, those who learn, those who grow, they are the ones who change the world. So I ask you now, will you cling to what you think you know? Or will you open your mind to new possibilities? Will you pretend to have all the answers? Or will you seek the truth? Because the man who admits he knows nothing is the man who will one day know everything. That is the secret. That is the power. That is the wisdom of the greatest minds in history. And now it is yours. But the question is, what will you do with it? Socrates knew this truth over 2,000 years ago. And now you do too. So what will you do with it? Will you remain blind? Or will you open your eyes? The choice is yours.